but let's hope you guys are going to join me. So I'm gonna wait until people will join, and in the meantime I'm going to start warming up because I'm here to do my workout and I'm live streaming it from Greece. So here we go. We're gonna inhale, reach up, and then if you guys want to join me, go ahead and join me. I literally arrived here last night. Well, late. It was literally going to bed. We woken up, missed the breakfast, but hey ho. So we're gonna pulse the elbows back, open those shoulders, start circling the arm 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch the arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. My mom is doing it behind me there. 8, 9, 10. And reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale, open up the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Exhale, ski down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sonia, is that you? Let me know in a chat. You may be the only one joining me, and that's okay. Let's do some workout together. 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Let's go and go into the low impact jack. Very soon we're gonna put in a little bit of a HIIT workout. And as you can see, I've got no equipment, so we're just gonna do a body weight today. Maybe some power yoga flows. Who knows what my brain will come up with. Good, well done. Let's go now into the reverse lunges. Opening the chest, keep lunging back. Hello. Oh, 6 people are joining me now. Good, okay. My mom is behind the camera walking. She doesn't want to be on live stream. There we go. So let's lunge back. Do you wanna say hi? No. No. Okay. So here we go. No, go put. This is my mom saying hi to Greece, enjoying the sunshine. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so let's go into lunges, side to side. Let's go. 1, to open up those thighs. 2, 3, 4, 5. Guys, let me know who is there. I want to know where you're watching this from, where you are doing the workout. I've got a time to check the chats. Here we go. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna pulse it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh bugger, you know what I forgot? Oh, my intervals, because I was gonna do like a 50 seconds on, 10 seconds off. Ay. Okay, I'm just gonna figure it out somehow. Yeah, never mind, next time. Okay, well done. I'm gonna have to get a drink, have a little drink, and we're going to get into the hello everyone. Hi Sonia. Yeah, I know you're not jealous. I know beach is great. I know England is probably miserable. Yeah, and luckily we've got the sunshine here, which is lovely, and it's warm, bit windy. No one is going into the sea, no one is in a pool. It's a bit cold, but here we go. Okay, So let's go into the jacks. You've got your low impact option here. Here we go. We're just gonna go with the flow, with the timer, see what happens. There we go. Hello guys, where are you from? I am from originally from Czech Republic. I live in the UK and I am right now in Greece with my mom on a little 1 week holidays, trying to get some sun in, where is it? Well, middle of October. Yeah. Okay, so let's do 10 more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And because my body is so used to working out every morning, every day, I decided to do these live streams every morning. Whenever I get the opportunity, I do it. Because there is no gym, so the only way I can exercise is here on the beach, and so you can always join me with these HIIT workouts. Okay, so we're reaching down to the floor with both arms, hopping in. Let's do 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done. Shake it off. Catch your breath. Oh, grab some water. We're gonna get into some leg workout. I've got no idea what part of the beach. Well, I'm in Greece. I am in Zante Zakynthos. We literally arrived last night. Missed the breakfast because we slept really well. Okay, before we go into the legs, let's do a soccer juggle. Then we woken up. I looked at my phone and my phone has changed, and it was like 10 o'clock. I thought that was like Greece is 1 hour ahead, but it turned out to be 2 hours ahead. But it's okay because it's all inclusive, so we can go eat later again. Okay, let's go into the squat. Warm up those legs. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this workout I'm doing right now is not planned. So just go with the flow with me. Whatever happens, happens. I don't know how long I will be doing it. Probably until I had enough. Okay, so we're doing the squat, going all the way down, coming up, keeping the chest nice and open. Here we go. Let's do 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Catch your breath. Catch your breath. We're gonna go into the lunges, okay? Somebody from Russia I can see. Oh, yeah. Hello everyone. Just 67. I've got no idea what that means. But anyway, at least today I've got a chance to read the chat, so I will be coming up and watch it. So we have done alternated lunges. Let's do the single leg lunge back. If you've got any weights, feel free to grab them. We're going to go down onto the flat foot, which will be harder to get up compared to tuck the toes. This is easier because you use that foot to push off. So if you want to make it challenging, go down all the way onto the flexion. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like a power knee with a knee lunge. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Because we've got no way, we're gonna do 5 more. 5, or maybe 10 more. Yeah, why not? 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Right, 20 on the other side. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Well done. Rest your legs. We're going to go into the side lunges afterwards. Good morning, everyone. If you're joining me, Zakynthos. Oh, that's my mum. I told her to do a lot of chat because more you guys comment on this live stream, it goes more to more people. So, you know, I'd love if anyone around the world can join this and do some workout with me. So please keep posting. Send me some messages. So we've done the back lunges. We are going to do side lunges now. Now, this is a good way for you to kind of establish. Actually, the one we just did, you could see if there is a imbalance in both of the legs. And if you have already established that maybe your left leg is weaker, the one that you had to stand up, yeah, then always start with the left leg. In the past, it was my left leg, so I'm gonna go with my left as well. But first, let's just test it out before we do the reps. Go all the way down into this Skandasana lunge. You can lift your heel, but if possible, connect your thigh to the calf. So there is like a not even paper being able to be squashed in there. Okay, and then from there come up. And then go the other way. Lower and then come up. Okay? Because we've got no equipment, we therefore can challenge that deep range. We're going to do, I'd like to do 15. 15, yeah, let's do 15. If you need to lower the range at some point, then lower it, yeah? So 15 on one side, then we switch to the other side. Start with the weaker side. And let's go. 1, 2, 3. I remember this exercise about 2-3 years ago when I tried it for the first time. I was wobbling like crazy, especially on my left leg. 5. So I then decided to train it regularly, and now it's like piece of cake. 7. I like this one because it really stretches. 8. Your inner thighs, opens the sort of the adductors. 9, 10. Okay, let's do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You know what? We're gonna do another 5, yeah? If you want to rest, or stick to it. Do another 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well done. Shake it off. We've got a second side. Grab some water. I really hope that we're gonna get this good weather whole week, because nothing worse when you look forward to go on holidays and then the weather is bad. But I know there are some thunderstorms at some point this week. Who knows? Okay, second side. Let's have a look. Anyone else has joined me in the chat? No, let me know where you're from, guys. How are you doing? Right, let's do the second leg now. So as you know, we're gonna go into 20 reps. Go deep and then just reduce the range to finish the reps, okay? So 1, 2, and then I'm gonna create some, I call it power yoga mini workouts, yeah. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You are halfway through, guys. Come on, 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you are new to my channel, I'm literally live streaming now as much as I can because I've decided to make it on YouTube. At the moment, I'm not monetized and I need to get my 4,000 hours in 1 year. So now I decided, right, I'm gonna put the work into it. And these live streams usually get me at least 10 subscribers and really good watch time. That's why I'm sharing my workouts with you guys. But what I'd like you to have a look at on my channel is something that my clients are doing every morning and they love it. It's called 3-minute routine before your coffee. And you know what, let's do that one now. We're gonna do week 1. That's my mom again. Hele, mami, tadyhle teď cvič se mnou, jo? Ne, já teď budu dělat tu rutinu. I'm just telling my mom to try this because this is something I want to teach her because I'd like her to do it. So we're gonna go on to all fours. No. Go down. And then we're gonna do cat-cow. 1, 10 reps. So imagine you just get up in the morning and you literally do this 3-minute workout which will strengthen your core. It will be training your upper back and build the strength in your arms. Okay, now I'm gonna have to turn like this to explain to my mom's second exercise. Mami, teď budeme dělat jen ten pelvis. We are moving just the pelvis. Okay, so now we're gonna do and engage the core. 10 reps, pelvic tilt. 1. My mom is 30 years older than me, so I am 48. So just work it out how old my mom is. A little bit of maths. Okay, so here we go. 5 more. 5. So what we're training here is the plank we're going to do at the end of this 3-minute routine. Is this rib to hip connection, pulling the rib nice and close, really working the core, okay? So that was the second exercise, 10 reps. Everything is done in a 10 reps. Now we're gonna engage. Mami, tady to takhle zapni a drž to takhle na chvíli, jo? We're gonna lift the knees and then shift forward. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shake it off. Dobrý. So next one we're going to do. Tadyhle teď budeš držet tohle a budeš tadyhle těma ramenama dělat, jo? So we're going to do scapula push-ups. 1, 2, 3. Natažený ruce. I am telling her straight arms. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Next exercise is exercise number 1. Puppy pose, cat cow. Move your hands to the front, lower the chest. Okay, and now we're going to just look back like this. 10 of these. Drop the chest, round. It is the rounding that's when you engage your core and bring the ribs close to the hips. So here we go. Open the chest, engage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Well done. We're coming down to the floor now. I have to say my plan was not gonna get on the floor because I don't like to get dirty from the sand. But hey, I am doing this routine, so we are going on the floor. Takhle, teďkon budeme dělat tuhle kobru. Nejdeš? Tak stávej. Okay, my mom is already giving up. She doesn't want to go onto the floor. Okay. No, dobrý. Good. Well done, Mom. Well done. You've done the first 5 exercises. We still got 3 more. They are actually a little bit more challenging. Okay, Cobra push-ups. This is your tricep strengthening exercise where you bring the heel of the hand back and get a 90-degree angle in the elbow. We're gonna engage that core and push and lift. 1, 2, 3. Can you see I'm lifting the belly as well? Hug your elbows in. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Feel those triceps working. Imagine you're doing this routine every morning for 7 days. When you do the 7 days, you're gonna move on to the routine number 2, which we will do after this. 9, 10. Wonderful. Next one, we find a Sphinx pose. We're going to activate it. So you can see all this is based around the yoga because yes, I do teach yoga and Pilates as well. And this is like a yoga strength that is going to build the strength for your upper body and the arms. So engage your Sphinx pose. This is important you get this because that's where the routine 2 is going to have one key exercise. At the moment, we're just squeezing the shoulder blades together. Make sure you've got your elbows below the shoulder and activate beautiful Sphinx pose. This is your setup for the plank. Now, the plank is the final exercise of this routine. We are going to find the perfect plank. The perfect plank is where your forearms are parallel with each other. We do not clasp here and like pray here, yeah? These are bad forms for the plank, okay? We're gonna activate the upper body with the Sphinx pose setup. Okay, bring your hips up, walk your knees in. Tuck the tailbone. And now bring the ribs close to the hips and hold it. Hold this plank. Now, if your hips are here, you've got to bring your knees here. Bring it in. If your hips are too high, then move your knees back. What you're looking for is that flat back and the rib to hip connection. Because this is such a strong position, and every time in the classes when I put people in this plank, they suddenly think, oh my God, this is so tough. I always say, don't rush into the full plank. Build that muscle memory in your core. This rib to hip connection has got to be closed all the time. If you let go like this, you let go. You've got to zip it up. Okay. So now we're gonna do another 20 more counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. In the routine, there is basically, there we go, look at me. There is a 30 seconds hold. Right, let's have a little drink and then we're gonna move into the routine 2. 3-minute routine before the coffee. It is actually 4 minutes, the second routine. You will find it on my YouTube channel, 30-day challenge playlist. Today I am releasing week 3. So those ladies who are already doing week 1, week 2, they can crack on with week 3. This week, I will release a yoga flow, 20-minute yoga flow that will incorporate the exercises that we just did into the yoga. So you've got the option to do it in yoga. Right, okay. I've practiced how to do a sit-up. Well done, 300 sit-ups, well done, well done. In less than an hour, you've got a strong core. But you can still do this. And I bet this core, this plank, this core engagement is so new for so many people, because I tell you a classic plank that I see in the gyms all the time, and see if you can recognize yourself. What do you reckon? So this is how I would change the plank, okay? First, or it could be as well like this. Okay, let's do it like this. Okay, see those elbows are just down. So I'm gonna put the elbows in. I'm gonna align my forearms so they are parallel with each other. So there is like a proper Sphinx pose. Now, saggy hips, can you see this? So in order for me to find the engagement in this full plank, I'm gonna bring my feet in. The hips will rise, but that's okay because I'm gonna find my tuck. Now the hips are high, but I've got a tuck. The ribs close to the hips. So now I've got my tuck. I'm gonna move it back a little bit, my feet, but now I'm in a full perfect plank. In this position, then you focus on engaging your quadriceps, pushing the floor away and drawing the ribs to the hips. Now watch this. At some point, I'm gonna let go with my core engagement. I just did. Did you notice it? Okay, now I'm gonna reset my core. See the difference? Now I'm gonna let go. Just see that movement in the pelvis. That's exactly what you've got to train, and this 3-minute routine will train you and will build that muscle memory to find that rib to hip constantly. You've got to have this. Okay. Woo. So now we're gonna move into the routine number 2. What I always say, because you're new to the way I teach, train the first week for 7 days. And then once you've done that week 1 and you build that muscle memory in your core, then you can do number 1 and number 2 together. It will take you about 6 minutes. So we're gonna do number 2. I've got to think what I've done. Okay, yes, I remember. Number 2 starts with the cat cow again, because most of my clients, they do it like 6 o'clock in the morning. And I will be posting a reel with one of the clients who started this routine. Her name is Claire. And in the reel she's saying, basically, she gets up 5:45 in the morning. She will let the cat and dog out, feed them. And then she will start the routine. She did a week 1 for at least 2 weeks. And now she's doing week 2 and week 1 together. And then now she also bought the dumbbells, so she adds on the dumbbells. Well, guess what she was doing before this? Once she feeds the animal, she will go get a cup of tea, and she would go into bed or on the sofa and just scroll and watch TV for the 20 minutes. She started just literally adding the 3 minutes, and it became a habit that she did every morning. And now she's just like greedy for more and more, because she just feels energized in the morning and she's got that time. So now she swapped the 20 minutes of scrolling into exercising, and I think that is just a win-win. Okay. And then throughout the live stream, I will tell you a different routines from other ladies, okay? Because I've got this WhatsApp messaging, and that's where I get to find out everything. They vote every morning. They've done week 1, week 2, whatever. If you want to get onto the WhatsApp, drop me a number and I will add you to it. It will make you feel accountable. Right, ready? Routine number 2. Wake up in the morning, cat cow. 10 reps again. Inhale, exhale. What I will be doing is, I've already recorded yoga flow to each of these routines, where I will incorporate the 10 exercises of each routine into a different yoga flow. So like I said, the yoga flow is gonna come out soon because I'm now on holiday, so I can sort out the editing. Okay, so that is 10 reps. Now, when we do a cat cow, don't do it just like a sort of, oh, wake up the spine. Really go into a good cat. Now let's have a think about what's happening in a cat. The cat is where you find this rib to hip connection. That's where you train your core for the plank, okay? You push the floor away, you're separating the shoulder blades. Now you find a cow. Cow is where you stick the tailbone out, squeeze the shoulder blades together, bring the breastbone forward, okay? So number 2 exercise, we find the engaged cat. We're gonna push the floor away, draw the ribs close to the hips. Tuck the toes, lift into the hover, and now we're gonna hold this back, but this time, routine 2, we'll step back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done. Come into the down dog, and we're coming into the third exercise. The third exercise is, I'm going to show it to you and then I will explain what's happening there. It's called down dog to a plank. I'm going to get on the balls of the feet. I'm going to rip through. Now see what's happening here. I'm already setting up the rib to hip connection. Now I'm getting the shoulders over the wrist. Now I'm organizing my hands because I want to shift forward. Now I'm shifting forward. If I don't move my feet with me, my core will sink, and we don't want that. So I need to adjust the feet, and here is the plank, the strong plank that will build the core strength and the shoulder and upper body strength. Down dog again. Let's go again, one more time. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. And we're gonna come back to it because I wanna explain this too and have a drink. We're gonna do 5 more reps. Now, in the video, I am actually using the dumbbells. Why? Because you've noticed that massive shift. Now, more you shift forward with that core engaged, you're gonna build that upper body strength. And because the wrists are quite, stiff when they are not being used, if you do this on the dumbbells, you can shift forward more. Okay, let me have a drink of water and then we do the 5 reps of these. I call it down dog ripple through into the plank. Okay, so because we don't have any dumbbells and we want to shift forward, what I need you to do, I want you to kind of turn your hands into external rotation. If your hands are literally like this, your wrist will block it. Okay, so just go out a little bit more in order to shift forward. Okay, what should I do? I don't grow abs. Yeah, the abs, what should you do, guys? Do the 3-minute routine before the coffee. That's your answer, okay? Because I tell you what, the strength I've built is from this, okay? The first exercise I've learned to do strength was to learn proper yoga. And I'm gonna show you, and you're gonna see why I developed this routine to build you up to that strength for the proper Chaturanga. And this is going to come in a routine too that we're gonna get into once I finish explaining this. That we are actually doing already, okay? Now, you're gonna engage the core, find that plank. Then you're gonna look forward and lower down into, this is your Chaturanga, this is your yoga style Chaturanga. We're gonna come down all the way and then we're gonna lift back up. And the lift off is something I'm gonna teach you in a beginner's way, okay? In this routine. So that lift off is incredibly hard, but through this I've learned how to engage the core and get my core strong, get my upper body strong, get my arms strong. And the 3-minute routine will train you from the beginner's level to build it up gradually. And I will be adding on core workouts to it and everything else. So your core and your abs will get strong, promise you. One lady, I think she is 53, she told me after doing this routine, basically for, I think she said 38 years, I think for 38 years, she had a back issues constantly. But now, she knows how to activate her core throughout the day, how to stay active and engage it. And suddenly her back issues are almost resolved because she knows how to support that structure here on a day-to-day basis. Okay? She said the other day she fell, and before she would be like a week in bed with just unbelievable pain in the back. But she was amazed what sort of recovery she felt and how quickly she recovered from that fall. So her literally words were, my back is not so responsive to any incidents that happen that would just kind of build it up. Okay, so back to the exercise number 3, which is the down dog to a plank. We're going to go into the down dog. Remember to turn your hands out. We're doing only 10 reps because when you get this right, 5, and then we're gonna do a 5 afterwards. Engage the core, shift forward, and now look, if you shift forward and you feel these saggy hips, no, you must not let your hips to sag. You're gonna bring your feet in and engage the core, and then come in. Hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, down dog. This is your resting time. Now in a down dog, if your hamstrings are tight, we don't want to be pushing the heels down, because if your hamstrings are tight, you will round that back and we don't want it. We want to bend the knees and push the hips up high. Reach up like this and let the head to hang. This is your down dog. Okay, shift, ripple through. So this is why I need you to do week 1 to train your core in a plank and in those pelvic tilts. So then when you start doing your week 2, your core is trained and is ready. Okay, let's do 3 more. Engage, engage, engage. Shift, shift, shift. Can you see how the shoulders are coming past the wrists? Also, what I notice with clients, sometimes they bring the feet a little bit too close and their hips are quite high like this. So that's when you adjust. You just got to play with your feet and to find that perfect form. My body is always knows where to go, where to find it. That's because I've done it so many times. But this is why, if you do this every day, you will train your body. This is number 5 rep. And rest. Well done. Shake your wrist off. And we're gonna come down and have a quick drink for the exercise number 4 from the week 2 routine before the coffee. And that is a nice one. This one is a nice one. Mobility for the upper back, the shoulders. It's called shoulders, Cobra shoulder rolls, okay? Hi mom, hello again. Right, okay, so we're coming down and onto the floor again, onto the sand. Here we go. Now, I'm not gonna bury my head into the sand. Will I? No, I will, because I wanna show you how it needs to be properly done. I'm gonna just put my forehead down, okay? Because the forehead needs to be on the floor. You're gonna move the heel of the hands back to get a 90-degree angle in the elbow. You're gonna lift the shoulder blades together and move them away. These are called Cobra shoulder rolls, 10 reps. This is what you will be kind of training the shoulder blades to do a lot more stuff later on. 10 reps squeezing it. Every time you bring the shoulder blades together and move it away, you feel the activation in between the shoulders. Squeezing the shoulder blades together and you feel the nice stretch in your neck muscles. If you don't feel the stretch in your neck muscles, you're not pulling the shoulders away from the ears. Well done, that was 10 reps. This is how my forehead looks like. Pretty sandy, hey? Right, okay, so okay. Now we are coming to that lift off, beginner's lift off. It's important you learn the technique, because in order to build a lift off, to lift in that Chaturanga position in a straight line, you've got to build that strength in the tricep, okay? And you want to be able to do it in a straight line. So what you want to avoid is going into the Cobra. So let's get down and learn how to build this up from like completely beginner's level. So anyone can do it. Even my mom could do it if she could get down on the floor, which is the problem. Okay. We're gonna get down. We're gonna keep the forehead on the floor. You're gonna push the hands into the floor and just learn to lift the belly. Can you see how I am lifting the belly? Just like that. When you lift the belly, basically what you do that is that posterior pelvic tilt. When you lift the belly, you tuck it in and you find a posterior tilt again. It's coming in again. Then you push the hands into the floor and you lift the belly and the chest. Forehead is on the floor at the moment. This suddenly becomes really difficult for many people. Belly, chest. Belly, chest. The next step is to lift the head. Belly, chest, and the head. Notice how I am lifting the head only a little bit. Now, every time I come see my clients lifting the head about that much, they tend to literally lift it that much. I make their head to go down to lift it that much. And straight away they say, oh my gosh, that is so much harder. So the key to really build that strength and perfect technique is not to lift the head. Literally just hover. Less is more, okay? So here we go. We're going to do 10 reps. Ready? 1. You're gonna see that you've got to really work the back of the arms. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Well done. I kept my head off the floor all the time, but for you guys, just drop it down, lift it back up. There's no more head on the floor, so I can clear my forehead. What's next? What's next? Oh yeah, Cobra Sphinx rolls. Okay, no, Cobra sliders. This is another exercise that never existed, or at least I don't see it online or anywhere. These 2 exercises, I call them my signature moves, okay? Because, yeah, let me know in the chat, have you come across these exercises before? I bet you haven't, because I came up with them to help people to build that strength for the Chaturanga and to increase the mobility in the shoulders with the Sphinx and build the muscles in between the shoulder blades. So, Sphinx pose, this is what will happen. We're going to squeeze the shoulder blades together and then pull them down. Can you see that pull? Squeeze the shoulder blades together and pull them down. What you don't want to be, so look like this. Squeeze and down. What you don't want to be doing is this, shrugging in. You want to have a good setup, which I will teach you. But see if you can do it just standing. So squeeze and down. In order to slide, you're gonna see me sliding. As I do this move, you've got to engage the back of the arms. When you engage, when you do basically squeeze and pull, and you engage your triceps, you're gonna slide forward your Sphinx pose, okay? And that's what then creates the sliders. Learning how to find these little muscles, the muscles that are so used to, like rounding and stretching and just, you know, working at the desk, you know, constantly. You've got to find them and you've got to activate them, and you need to start working with them, okay? So, let's set up the Sphinx pose. First of all, when I teach it in a classes, you know, especially when I do it in a leisure center, I see so many people like this. So then I need to come up to them and then sort out the elbows. Bring the elbows in to align the forearms, okay? We're going to also elbows underneath of the shoulders, because if your elbows are there, you're gonna be doing your Sphinx pose here, and that is like a really sinking down Sphinx pose. So when I teach it in the classes, I look around and I need to see everyone in a proud Sphinx pose, which is this. This is proud Sphinx pose. Forearms parallel with each other, and you are straight away activating the upper body, your back muscles. You're going to create the sliders by squeezing the shoulder blades together and pulling them down and activating the back of the arms. We're doing 10 sliders. Notice that I'm not moving my head. I'm literally doing these three actions together. Squeeze, pull down of the shoulder blades, and contracting my triceps. And that's what makes the slide to go forward. Let's do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Well then, we're gonna come into the down dog and finish the 5 reps, and that is the end of the second routine. So you can see, if we just do it back to back without me teaching you the correct technique, which I love to teach because it's my passion to teach people something new so they can get stronger. Find a plank, adjust your feet as you shift, yeah? The sand is great because I can literally just slide my feet in the sand. So engage, ribs to the hips, and shift forward. There we go, good. Let's do 3 more. Engage, 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 and shift. 2 to go. Ribs to the hips. You see, I had a plan. I was gonna do some sort of HIIT workout. And whatever I do, I end up always teaching this 3-minute routine before the coffee. Because I just think it's so brilliant. It's so brilliant. It's simple, it's short, and it's effective. And I can see how the ladies are literally building their strength. The other lady, oh, that was Claire, who was talking about switching the routine instead of, you know, scrolling in the morning on a phone, doing the exercise that she's noticing. Stronger arms, less flabby belly. There's a wasp. And also less pain in her upper traps. I really hate these wasps because I'm actually allergic to them, and if I step on it and that wasp is literally in my place, it's going away, good. Yeah, okay, now routine number 3. There will be routine number 4, but I haven't put it up together yet. But number 3 is literally after this, when I clean myself out, I will post that routine because it's ready. I just need to click public and it's ready to post. So make sure you watch it, guys, because in this 3rd routine, I am teaching you the technique to build that Chaturanga strength, yeah? If you have just joined, is this. is to be able to come in to this position where the elbows are above the wrist, the core is fully engaged, and elbows are hugging in. That is your proper yoga chaturanga, which never gets taught in the yoga classes because it needs time to build the strength. It doesn't happen over time. And because people generally don't have that strength, because of course they just go once a week to the yoga class, the flow is usually looking like this. Down dog, plank, and then belly goes down, elbows go back, bang, 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 you come down to the floor. Okay? So the sweet spot push-up, I will teach you in this routine, will be building the strength. Let's start. Start with the flow. So first exercise is cat cow standing. So we're gonna go rounding and opening. 1, 2, 3. You can see that I always put cat cow or some mobility exercise as a first move, because I always assume people do it as first thing in the morning when you wake up. So you wanna lubricate the spine and just get the spine moving. So 10 reps here. And now we're gonna thread the needle. Let's do it facing you. So you're gonna reach through the gap and then lift. 5 reps on each side. Here we go. Reach up. Taking the arm through and lift. 3, 4. Can you notice what I do every time I come into this opening? This leg extend, that hand goes from here to here. Why? Because I want to use that as a lever to open that chest. Let's thread one more time. Here we go. And now second side. When you watch those videos, you will see 3 different chapters there. The first chapter is that routine in a longer form, about 10 minutes, where I explain the technique. The second chapter, hold it up, is 3 minutes. So once you learn the technique, and also there are tutorials for the exercises. So once you learn the technique, you then can literally go to the timestamps and skip and do the 3-minute one. The third section is with my clients, where I literally put my hand on my clients and show you the adjustments, so you understand what needs to happen when you sit on somebody else's. Right, we're gonna come down, and these are called kissing push-ups. Nice mobility exercise, not a strength, mobility. So you're gonna take your hands out wider and you're gonna kiss the floor like this. 10 of these. So it's a back bend, it's a chest opening. 2, 3, 4, 5. Next we will go into the sweet spot push-up. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done. Okay, sweet spot push-up. Okay, this is how I teach it the beginners. First, you want to make sure your knees are below the hips, wrist below the shoulders. You're going to push the floor away, tug the tailbone. See what's happening here? I'm already getting my tug that I've been training in a week 1, week 2. I've got my upper body activation. I'm gonna adjust the hands because we're gonna shift forward. And there is the wasps again. Okay, now we're gonna look forward, keep hugging your elbows in, and find a sweet spot push-up. A lot of the times, this is where like I can see people are shaking and they had enough. And that's what I call sweet spot push-up, because you shift it and you maintain your principles. You are engaged, you are active with your upper body, you shift forward, maintain your engagement, and as you shift forward, you bend your elbows, micro bend it, and just hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna do 3 more reps, then I'll show you the things where people go wrong here. Engage, look forward, shift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is how you build that strength gradually. And then as you get stronger, you're gonna come down more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm telling you, even for me, this is like super challenging because of the shift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is where you could go wrong, yeah? You engage, push the floor away, and then you think you shifted, but what you do, no, you think, oh, I've got to bend my elbows, I've got to bend my elbows. And you bend your elbows and see how you're losing the stack. Your elbows are moving back because you move them too early. What you've got to do, you've got to shift forward, maintain your stack, and once you got your stack, you then start bending the elbows as you keep moving more and more forward. That's one default on this. Another default, people set up the knees quite far back. They engage the core and then they shift. But because the knees are too far back and you shift, can you see how I am losing my engagement? And suddenly you get a saggy hips. So yeah, I've got my stack, everything, but the core is not engaged. So this is why the knee set up, you've got to bring your knees in order to get that core engagement. So that is a Swiss spot push-up, and in a week 3, there's a full tutorial before the routine starts. The next exercise, the next 2 exercises are interesting as well. Okay. Hi. Hello, thank you for joining me. I can see I've got more new people here. So what I'm doing, I'm now literally halfway through the week 3 routine that I will release today on the YouTube. It's part of my 30 days challenges, 3-minute routine before the coffee. So once we've done the push-ups, we come up high and then we're gonna do standing this mobility exercise. Now watch this. This is letter Y into W, okay? You're gonna reach up high. Now, when you stretch your arms, this is not a stretched arms. Just have a little go and reach and fully extend your arms and reach with your fingertips. Can you feel the difference? Can you feel the activation all the way? So this is where you're gonna go. External rotation. Look, if I have my arms like this and lift my arms up, I'm internal rotated. If I turn my palms up like this, I come up, and I'm externally rotated. This is a must thing that happens. Must happen basically in this exercise. Palms facing each other, thumbs drawing back. Engage the core, and now squeeze the shoulder blades together and draw the elbows down. 1, 2, 3. So a lot of the times I can see people doing it here. So you've got to move the elbows back and focus on the forearms, drawing back and pulling out, as far back as possible. 5 more, 5. Now this is an easy exercise. The second one, cactus, that we're gonna move into soon, it's a lot more challenging. And again, it's my kind of signature move that I created just for these routines. Okay, 1 more. So we're going to now come down to the floor. And I just realized that's when we were supposed to do the 5 push-ups. But since we've done them, we're gonna go down all the way to the floor, and we're going to do this in a prone position. So when we're doing it on the tummy, you're going to still get the palms facing each other. The forehead will be on the floor again for me. I think I just keep it a little bit lifted because I don't fancy a sand on my forehead again. And you're gonna literally lift and then draw the W. 10, 1, 2, 3. Keep the head down on the floor. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Place the hands underneath of your shoulder, push the floor away, tuck the toes, get a down dog and walk it back up. So you can see there is a little bit of a yoga happening. Am I coming out of the camera? Sorry, I am. Okay, this is the exercise that is going to be new for you, guaranteed. It's called cactus. Same setup, palms facing each other. Okay, external rotation. And you're gonna literally find these small muscles, some of the shoulder blades, and you're gonna activate them. You're gonna squeeze them. Okay. So, you see, good, yeah. Take the arms back. Now we're gonna squeeze the shoulder blades together, and now we're gonna move them down. What I'm not doing, I'm not moving my elbows, and that's what clients like to do. They like to still do this. So then I put my hands to hold their elbows, to stop the elbows moving. And you go 10 reps here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done. So now we're gonna get down to the floor. We're gonna do 5 more sweet spot push-ups, and then we're going to do this in prone. And that is, I guarantee, when you try it and when you get it right, it's absolutely killer. Just 10 reps doing it in a prone position. It's very, very hard. Okay, so we finish that one, we roll down, good. Let's go down, drop the knees and set up the sweet spot push-up. So when I say set up, this is important. Knees below the shoulder, knees below the hips, wrists below the shoulders. Engage the core. Look forward. Push the floor away. Shift, 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 shift. Micro bend your elbow. Hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And again, 10. Shift, 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 shift. Make sure, have you got your ribs to the hips engagement and your stack? Those are the principles. Pushing the floor away, activating your body, and just do it, small little steps. Build that strength. 2 more, shift, shift, shift. Make sure your elbows are hugging in. There's 1 more little cue I will explain in a minute. Eyes of the elbows, it sounds like this. Eyes of the elbows are pointing to the front. And what that means, these are the eyes of the elbows. They need to be like this. So if you turn your hands out, the eyes of the elbows will be pointing forward. If you turn your hands in, the elbows will be pointing in like this, yeah? And then suddenly your elbows will flare out. This is so important, getting the eyes of the elbows to point forward. So when you come into that position, you are hugging in and your elbows are pulling into the body, okay? So with that, we're going to go down to the floor. Little sneak peek into routine 4, which I'm not gonna teach today. I'm gonna wrap it up once I finish this. The routine 4 teaches this. Sweet spot push up. And then from there, controlled lowering all the way down to the ground. Because I want people to learn how to do this properly. So every time you go to your yoga class and there is okay, let's lower down, you can practice it. So this is a strong way of lowering down. The way I will teach it in a routine 4 that hasn't been even recorded. And who knows, I may record it on the beach later on. That would be a good idea. Who knows if I ever have a time. So this is how you're gonna default to go down. You're gonna engage. You're gonna push the floor away, shift forward, shift, 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 and then find that sweet spot push up. Okay. Now, you know, if you go any lower, you're gonna splatter down. So that's fine. You're gonna then move your knees back a little bit. Now I'm already defolding with the elbows moving back. It's okay, it's okay. Because they are still working hard. The triceps are working that hard. So basically the way you default is by moving your knees back and you're using your triceps and just slowly descend rather than just unengage everything and come down to the floor. I have a drink and then we're going to do the... Have we done the push-ups? Yeah, we've done the 10 push-ups. We have, yeah. So we're just going to finish with the cactus in a prone. The one that absolutely kills when you get it right. Okay? One more thing I haven't told you. I call this put the shoulder blades into the back pockets. Imagine I put my hands, and I explain this in the videos. Imagine I put my hands at the bottom of your shoulder blades, and you're gonna see that the muscles are moving literally in these pockets. These are the pockets. So I'm just gonna recap this again. So this is what we do. Squeeze and then put it into the back pocket. Squeeze, back pocket. So when you engage the bottom of the shoulder blades, you literally will feel those muscles start to build up. Remember, these muscles are underused. They are not used to be activated. So it will be challenging to find them first. But more you do it, every little step is going to build that strength. And then you're going to get stronger. And then you suddenly feel like, oh my God, I feel like I don't want to slouch anymore. I feel like my posture is like, I want to be like this. You know, I don't want to be walking around on the beach like this. Do you? Okay, so that's why you put the working, you work on opening that chest through these routines and you build that strength in your upper back. So here we go. Again, the forehead needs to be on the floor all the time. Find the cactus, get that 90-degree angle in the elbow and the armpit. Lift the arms up and literally just squeeze and pull the shoulder blades down without moving the elbows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done. Oh. Lift up into the down dog and just take a down dog and then walk your hands back, roll up through the spine. Inhale your arms up. Whew. Exhale over down. Let me shake off. And then I'm gonna take you guys to test the water. Yeah, let's do this. Right, okay, let's go. This is my first time to test the water. Now people are going in there. There we go. Good girl. I'm gonna let you know what it's like. I do like my cold shower. Oh yes, that is warm. Oh my gosh, that is lovely. I am gonna go in straight after this. Of course, I'm gonna get changed. Wow, that is fantastic. That's because the whole summer's been good. The seat is nice and warm. Oh wow, that is beautiful. Okay guys, so remember, start your 3-minute routine before your coffee from tomorrow. If you've been training it with me, you had a lot of good tutorials, so hopefully you understand the technique. More than happy if you email me or if you get in touch with me and show me your plank. I'm happy to give you some feedback. Make sure your form is perfect, because I tell you one thing, my clients are doing this at home every day, and then they come to my Pilates, which I live stream a lot on Saturday. I live streamed one yesterday, so you can check it out, but I didn't teach the routines. But a lot of the times I teach the routines and I look at them and there are still 1 or 2 adjustments. Oh yeah, it will just translate. Okay. Right, okay, I lost you guys. Okay, I'm just gonna finish what I was gonna say. Right, okay, I lost you guys. Okay, I'm just gonna finish what I was gonna say. Basically, the internet just literally dropped out. So you've got to then teach your body how to find that posterior tilt, teach the new thing. And then once you start forcing your body into that new position, here, 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 your body will get used to it. You build that muscle memory and then it will straight away going into it. Okay, so you just got to work. Is there a way I can go a little bit deeper to make it a bit more, forcing my body to go deeper? And then you get stronger. You literally get stronger. Okay, guys, I'm gonna finish this off.